I'm John Bowden. This is Rock History Music. I've always loved the contributions of Trevor Rabin to the band Yes. I love his new album. It's called Rio. It's so far the best album I've heard this year. I just love it. I've played it so many times, but it rocks. It's interesting. There's hills and valleys. If you love prog music from the 80s and 90s, you're going to love this album. In this clip, we talk about what Trevor Rabin learned from being in Yes, but more specifically, what he learned from Chris Squire, the original bass player, who we lost a few years ago, and drummer Alan White, who we lost just recently. Trevor Rabin on Rock History Music.
What did Chris Squire, what did he teach you?
You know, the great thing about Chris and Alan was they were such a powerful rhythm section. It was just such a exciting kind of a benefit and luxury. Yeah, I think luxury is the best word. To have those guys, and particularly, playing a guitar solo and having, that Sherman tank sitting behind you, finessing if need be, but just so powerful and so confident and such great choices of notes and just such talented people. It was just an experience playing with him.
So why do you think Chris was late all the time?
I can tell you exactly. I once said to him in a kind of frustrated way, Chris, you were supposed to be at 11. It's 1:30. And that was yesterday. Today, it's supposed to be at 10:30. It's 1:30. Why? How come you exactly the same lateness? He said, well, I'd heard that you'd put it back by now, so I knew you meant 11:30, so I came at 1:30. And I thought, I can't even argue that logic. And I said to him, why are you always late? Is there a reason? And he said, I hate people being late. I hate arriving.
We touched on Mark Farner last time that you used to do when you were in a teeny bopper band. You had said, how big of a Grand Funk fan were you in the early days?
Well, I just loved his voice and the whole idea of it. Because we were pretty much, Rabbit was pretty much a three-piece, although there was another guy in the band, but he was less of one of the instrumental integrity parts of it. And we used to do Inside Looking Out, and that live version was just incredible. We used to do that. But I used to love all the Grand Funk Railroad.
Let's start with the song Push. I find the video very hypnotizing, very proggy, but I know there's a lot of different things on this album. Tell me about that song, Push.
Yeah, that song was so important to me because lyrically that song's about just the corruption and what's happened to politics. And, I've always thought if a politician said to you something's blue, it might be red. You can't really tell, but it's got so bad. And then I see all, particularly in Europe, the move, like with Poland and Hungary, the move to the right and in some areas, the move to the extreme left, and there's just no center of reasonableness around. And so that's just a complaint about general politics. But as far as the song goes, it became so enjoyable once Vinnie Colaiuta played drums on it. It inspired me to read a whole bunch of instruments because his playing was just so explosive.
It's strange, Trevor. I feel like we live in a gaslighting world now. Someone, like you said, it's red, but someone will say it's blue. Sometimes you have to talk to someone and say, "Am I crazy? Am I the only one who sees this?"
Exactly. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's really got unbelievable. And it's not something I usually do. I'm usually talking about something much more general and pretty general when it comes to politics today, I guess.
Trevor Rabin's brand new album is called Rio. He hasn't released a vocal album in a gazillion years, but he put a lot of work into this, a lot of great guitars. First, we talked to Trevor on the phone, and then the promotions company said, let's give him another interview. They liked our work, so we got a chance to talk to Trevor on video. And that was just sensational. But he's really proud of this, and he really should be, because there's not a bad track on it, first of all. He gets a little political sometimes, talking about the state of the world, but I highly recommend Rio. Again, links in the description if you want to pick it up. Make sure you comment on our videos. We read all the comments. Share our videos on social media. Subscribe to our channel and like our videos as well. Remember, you can make a donation to our channel. At the very top of the description, there's a PayPal link where you can make a donation, or join our Patreon where you get early access to all our videos. I'm John Bowden. This is Rock History Music. Take good care of yourself.